Hey everyone, it's Brent with BC Dubs, back to bring you folks hopefully another watchable video. And yes, you're looking correctly. Those are window albums in the background. I know it's been a while since I did a vinyl music video here on the channel. We've been talking a lot about college football, and rightly so, as the season was going on. But we're gonna move forward, and we're gonna go back toward talking about music now that college football season is over. Well, we will be bringing you folks some college football content as the playoffs starting to take place and round into shape. But it's good to be back talking about music today. And I did go to my local record store today and pick up some new vinyl to bring you guys and girls to bring to you in this video. Anyway, if you like this kind of content, please feel free to smash that like button, subscribe to the channel. I got some really exciting news. We are at 96 subscribers, and when we hit 100, we're going to do something special on the channel. I'm really not sure what that is. So if you don't mind, it's free to do. Please subscribe to the channel. It will help me grow this channel to bring you folks more of this type of content. But without further ado, let's get back into listening to our classic rock and our vinyl that we all love. And one of the reasons a lot of my subscribers have came to this channel. So like always, I have my two window albums up here in the window. First person that correctly guesses what those two albums are, I will pin your comment up top in the comment section. So please comment up top. As you're watching this video, if there's any other music that you would like me to go over coming forward up on the channel, please feel free to leave down in the comment below, and I will try my best to go out and maybe purchase one of these albums that you guys mentioned in the comment that I don't have and go over the review for that particular album or albums. As it is. So let's get right into it. I did go, and I always want to promote my stores there. I did go to the Wax and Needle today and pick up 4 new albums, 3 of which are kind of common, and one I bet you guys, a lot of you folks that are watching this channel have never seen before, and that is one I'm excited to bring to you folks. Now, I did look for some Blue Oyster Cult. Yes, we are still working on the Blue Oyster Cult discography. Yes, it's taking me forever to do so. That's more laziness on my part. I did look up at another one of my local record stores. They did have a Blue Oyster Cult album there that I haven't purchased yet to continue to add to my discography. That would have gave me 8 of the total 16 that they have. But I kind of spent my budget there at the Wax and Needle and really couldn't afford to go and buy the Blue Oyster Cult album at Jesse Carl's Vinyl today. So we got what we got, and we're going to go over those. And to my hard rock audience, you're really going to enjoy this video. First up, I want to bring to you folks this is UFO. This is their Obsession album, their 7th studio album, recorded in 1978. Matter of fact, this was the last album with lead guitarist Michael Schenker, who anybody in the rock community knows who Michael Schenker is. Just a fantastic guitar player. This was the last studio album he did with UFO before returning back in 1993 to the band. I believe he went over to the Scorpions, I believe it was, and played with them for a while. Yeah, this hit his top peak at number 50 over in the UK. I'm not sure where it landed on the Billboard, but I was listening to this right before I recorded the video, and this album is just killer, like all UFO albums are. You're looking at the foundations for the heavy metal and hard rock and thrash metal that we know and love today. It was bands like this that set the foundations for that. Just a stellar. No, I didn't steal it, I paid for it. Just a stellar record on Chrysalis. Yeah, I got the album. It's in my record player. I would break it out and show you guys. It does have the original sleeve here, not in the best shape. So the record store gave me another one to use. But yeah, man, just UFO, what can I say about them? They are just a killer hard rock band from the UK. Love UFO. So I also have 2 more of the UFO albums. Heavy Petting is one, and I got another one. I'm drawing a blank on the name of the other album right now. So now I have some more UFO in my collection, and I'm happy to have it. Next up, we have, wait for it, another UFO album. This is UFO Lights Out. This is their 1977 release. See if I can get this thing out of the tend to get a little glare when we have that. This is UFO Lights Out. This is their 1977 release. As I said, the jacket's not in the best shape. Got a little paper loss down here. But you know, as of right now in my record collecting, I'm not going for pristine. I just want the vinyl to be clear. I want to be a good sounding vinyl. If the jacket's a little beat up, I'll go ahead and go with that anyway. I don't have hundreds and hundreds of dollars to drop on a sealed copy of UFO Lights Out right now. But my goal is, if I get enough of the old beaters, I can sell them and flip them and get the albums in cleaner copies and upgrade my copies. But this is the vinyl itself. It is in really good shape. Once again, on chrysalis. This particular copy of UFO Lights Out does not have the original album jacket, I don't believe. Let me look in here. No, it does not have the original album jacket, which is fine because at my local record store, they know what holds value and what doesn't hold value. It's a really good brand store. If any of you folks are in the Lakeland, Florida area, go check them out at the Wax and Needle. The lady that works in there is extremely knowledgeable about her classic rock and music from the 70s and 80s. Now, they have a little bit of everything. They have albums ranging all the way up to $200 or $300, all the way down to $499, which is what I paid for that UFO Lights Out album, because the jacket is a little beat up and the album sleeve, original album sleeve, is not there. But the record itself plays crystal clear and is a fantastic copy of that album as far as the record and the vinyl goes on that record. Just another killer hard rock album by UFO. It was their 6th studio album, released, like I said, in 1977, and reached all the way up to number 25 on the Billboard charts. So UFO just continued their dominance in the hard rock back in the day, in the 70s. And man, I'll tell you what, if you haven't heard any UFO music, please go out and give them go give them a listen to them on Spotify, YouTube, wherever you get your music. If you like the roots and bases of hard rock and heavy metal, you cannot go wrong with UFO. And Michael Schenker, we all know, is just one of the best guitar players in rock history. So, next up, this is an album I've been looking for a while. It's not like it's a hard album to find, but I like to support my brick and mortar record stores. I could probably have gotten this album off of eBay a year ago, but I'll go in, I'll thumb through and wait till I see a copy of an album that I want, and I'll support them. I do buy some records on Whatnot. If I have been in a record store 2 or 3 times and they just don't seem to have it, I will get an album on Whatnot. But this is, let me take the jacket protector off of this. This is just a basic copy of Loverboy, Loverboy, with my favorite Loverboy song on here, Turn Loose. I absolutely love that song. It's a karaoke song for me. You're gonna see it my way, no way at all. Why don't you turn me loose? Yeah, killer stuff from Loverboy. This particular album was released in 1980 on Columbia Records. This is an original copy. All these are original copies. This is an original copy released in 1980, peaked at number 15 on the Billboard charts, and just a killer record all the way around. It's one of those rock records that you can just turn on and let spin, and there's really not a bad song on it. So out of all the Loverboy albums, I would say that this one's probably my favorite, or at least it has my favorite Loverboy song on it. Now, those records are pretty basic records, and you can get any one of those records for $10, $9 at your local record store if they're in good shape. A mint copy of any one of these records could run you anywhere from $20 to $30, even upwards to $50 of these albums. And that is fine. I don't have a problem with paying that much for a mint copy of an older record, because the new records they press today are $30, $40 when you go and buy those, so it's perfectly understandable. But those were the condition that the copies were in that the store had today. She had multiple Loverboy albums, but they weren't the ones I was looking for. And I'm not that huge of a Loverboy fan, so it's not like I'm going to go and collect all their records. Now, that being said, the gem of the lot that I was able to buy today, and I always do this when I go to my local record store, I'm always searching for the oddity album of a band that I've never heard before, or haven't heard in a very, 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 very long time, and something that's just hard to come across daily, on your daily walk, or if you're looking for this album to pop up on eBay or on whatnot, it may not be there all the time. And I saw this in the record store today, never seen it before, thought the album cover was super cool. So I asked the lady at the record store to put it on, let it spin, let me listen to it while I was thumbing through some other records. She did. I love the sound. The production of this album sounds really good. And what we have here, and let me know in the comments below if anybody's ever heard of this band. But this is Messiah's Prophet. And the name of the album is Masters of the Metal. Just check out that album art, man. I mean, this guy is forging his axe on an anvil here. No shirt on it. He don't get no cooler than that. Here's the back of the record. Check these guys out. I mean, they are really, look at that shirt that drummer's wearing. They don't get no cooler than that. This is on Pure Metal Records is the record label. It's got the original inner sleeve there. Let's take a look at the album itself. Take a look at that record label that I know not a lot of people are familiar with, because I certainly wasn't familiar with it. Clean as a whistle. I mean, this thing looks like it was pressed yesterday. But there's the record label right there. Pure Metal. And with my, this is right up there with my Blind Faith album to me as far as oddities. With the, I have that Blind Faith album with the canceled cover that they don't make anymore. My Budgie album, my Drive Time album, all my oddity type records that I have. This is right up there with that. With something that, you never see. You may never see again in your local record store, or at least not mine. And to talk a little bit about Messiah's Prophet. So think early Motley Crue is the sound. So hair metal, think of it like that. But good hair metal. And here's the kicker. It is Christian metal is what it is. Messiah's Prophet was one of the pioneering bands. Even look at that spine. Even that spine is in perfect condition. Messiah's Prophet is one of those pioneering bands in Christian metal. And anybody knows anything about me, I am a Christian. And without God, I would not even have the ability to make videos like this. And I give all my glory to God. But this is Christian metal, but it doesn't sound like Christian metal. It's not. It just sounds, you would not know. In other words, if you put this on, you would not know this was Christian metal. And some notes about Messiah's Prophet. They were the pioneering band, according to what I read, of Christian metal. That album was released in 1986 on Pure Metal Records. The band was formed in the 1970s. They're from Pennsylvania. They started out as an acoustic duo playing, Christian rock songs. And it's just so odd to see, people like this, dressed like that, doing Christian metal. It's odd to see, and it's good to see. And it's great for the record collectors in the community to have an album like with that killer 1986 He-Man type artwork like that. And just to be able to enjoy something like that I would have never otherwise came across. The little bit that I heard in the record store today was fantastic. As a matter of fact, when we're done with this video, I'm going to put it on the record player, let it spin. But that is my oddity record of the day. It was not cheap. That album was fairly expensive. A VG copy of an album like that is going to cost you $40. A mint copy of an album like that is going to cost you around $80 because there's just not that much of them out there. So I am blessed to be able to get my hands on a copy of it. So, that's it. That's my vinyl, my new purchases in the vinyl that I have, and it is good to be talking about music with you folks again. Many more of these music videos to come. And like I said, when we hit 100 subscribers, it's going to be something real special on the channel. I'm just not sure what that's going to be yet. But as my channel grows with you folks, my record collection is also growing. And it is not something I just buy and just sit on the shelf. I listen to these records and I enjoy them out here in the man cave. I'll come out here once or twice a week when I have time, and I'll put one of these records on and I will let it play and sit over in the recliner and just enjoy it. Sometimes I like to get my little wraparound headphones and plug them in and listen to it the way we all used to listen to albums back in the 80s and the 70s. But listen, I really appreciate you folks watching the video today. I appreciate everyone that has subscribed to the channel. Leave a comment down in the comment section below. What is some rarities or some odd albums from the 70s, 60s, even 80s that you folks know about that are hard to come across that maybe you can let me know about, so I can maybe look for them out in the wild. I saw a band today, not Iron Butterfly, Iron Hawk, I think was a band I saw today. She had in there for $280 for an Iron Hawk album. Never heard of them before, but want to check that out. Obviously, I can't afford a $280 album, but bands like that, just some oddities. She did have some Wishbone Ash in there that she hadn't put out yet. She hasn't cleaned it yet. Can't wait till she puts those out. I will be grabbing the Wishbone Ash albums that she has, if it's not the ones that I already have. And because that is a band that I fell into, which I brought up on the channel before, that I've really enjoyed getting to know since discovering them, 4 or 5 months ago at my local record store. And that is why, if you're an old head like me, it is, it's imperative that you go to your local record stores and thumb through the albums, because you never know what kind of gem's going to be in there that maybe you've never heard of before. And it's just a throwback. It's a throwback for me, and I just really enjoy this stuff. But anyway, I'm going to stop the video there. I can't wait to put on this Messiah Prophet record and check it out. Hope you folks enjoy the rest of your weekend, and we'll see you on the next one.